I sat back in there for about an hour. Didn't hear anything. And since I haven't been over here scouting, I don't know where the best spots are. Over here. We were back over in there. There's the gate we came in right there. We can hunt both sides of the road here, and we could hunt. Looks like on the map almost to those trees over there. I would look it up for sure before I went over there. But I don't know that if all those gun shooting, I should say all those gunshots, I don't know that if the deer's laying low or what. Figured we'd get farther away from the gunfire and go over here. There's a road that goes out back in there. Just like I said, this goes that way a ways and it angles in, and then there's a little section on both sides of the railroad track right down there you can hunt. So I think we'll go back up here, take this road over. And the wind is changing directions right now. For sure, so I know the wind will still be okay for over here. I just know there's a lot of trees, but there's also a lot of open pasture over here. Private property starts not too far that way. A lot of this open space is the public land. We're gonna head down here a little ways. The private property, public land line right there. Stop and take my jacket off because it is warming up out here right now. There's definitely a trail right there. Headed down into that thick underbrush right there. Up there just this side of those trees. A little big deer track right there. They could jump that fence, but I'm not seeing you. Also, after this hunting season, I'll do a video or a couple videos on what gear I used this whole hunting season, and just do a hunting season wrap-up video. I'll go over all the camo I used. I'll go over everything I have in my vest. that I had with me when I was hunting. And I also have a spring turkey. My hunting license it also has spring turkey season on it. So I'm going to be spring turkey hunting this spring too. Hopefully I can head down to my friend's place south of Tulsa and do some turkey hunting because he says he's got a lot of wild turkeys out at his place. I have not seen any wild turkeys around here, and I've been looking for them. I've been carrying my slate turkey call this whole time. Haven't even seen a single one or heard one. Haven't even seen them roosting or anything either. When I was having camera issues, over at the place I was hunting last time, I did have a deer come within 10 feet of me over there. It was a 4-point, but it was a tiny buck. I mean, it was small. But it got within 10 feet of me. It's been I mean, I've seen deer this year. It's just they've either been out of range of my bow or they've been so far away that by the time I got to where I saw them last, they're gone. The reason why I like walking a long ways into where I hunt is because anytime you're hunting near a big town that's got a lot of hunters in it, a lot of times they'll go to one of the closest areas and or they'll go to where the biggest deers were killed last year. That's closest to them. They'll go to that spot. And of course there's a lot more pressure on that. But when you get into the bigger areas of public land, if you could walk as far away from everybody as possible, because only hunters that there's not a lot of hunters that will go way out of their way just to go find a deer. They would rather set up closer to their car or in the parking area where they're parked. They'd rather not mess with having to walk a long ways. Me, I'd rather walk as far as I can away from them and still get in where there's some deer. This brush is so thick, I wouldn't be able to walk through there without making a lot of noise. A lot of dead underbrush and a lot of leaves on the ground. Deer's been going in and out there, and I would rather not use a game trail. That way, just in case I leave my scent behind by bumping something or whatever, that way I know they'll still use that trail. I would rather put up trail cameras on game trails, especially ones around where you're thinking about putting a blind or where you're thinking about hunting, or whatever, anything like that, I definitely recommend it. Alright, before I walk down, I need to check these woods out here. That right there would be a good way to sneak in to a spot, is in a creek, because they tend to be fairly clear so you could walk in. Not all the time, sometimes they're like this, but also the harder it is to get to your blind or your tree stand, the likelihood of other hunters going into that same area will drop some. I'm not saying you, if you get way off the grid and walk up a creek like that, a quarter mile, whatever, I'm not saying you won't see another hunter. I'm just saying anywhere you could go to get away from the bulk of the hunters, where the deer feel less pressured, the better your season's gonna be.